right, guys, we're back. Puckett, Benson, Mr. X with the final decision. The tough spot I put us in is last episode, there were two guys that deserved to go through. Jamie Diaz
Remember when I told you
and
this was
Fox
gonna
the
happen?
Don.
You remember?
Now,
I said this was going to happen.
we're in a very tough situation because in the semifinals, we need to pair each caster up with another
So
caster.
we need an even number.
Even number.
So we either take one.
The
or
problem
we
is
take
I'm
3.
I'm not a fan of sending 14 people through because then it creates an odd number of pairs.
I'm all for it.
I'm
You do the second show? Second show?
because
Four
the,
sets?
The problem the problem is we're letting
All the
community-
pressure?
No, it needs to be even because the community picks one, we pick one. Like that needs to be. That's
Why
how
do you need an even number?
I just think you do.
The community picks for both shows.
Yeah, but then
The casters
but
pick from both
there's
shows.
a bigger pool in show 2 or show 1 than there would be in the other show, which isn't
Do
even.
it totally random, Ben.
I think you screwed it. I'm just gonna. I blame.
All right, so pick just one person. Go ahead, cut someone on show.
I think we can all
Yeah.
agree.
How do you feel
If we-
now, Ben?
No, I
Uh-huh.
would pick Rudy. I would pick Rudy. If one person
you-
had to go
so
through,
you
We only had to pick one, I think.
So you cut Fatter.
how can you not pick Rudy? But then that's the thing. I think Fadden.
Yeah,
was,
go ahead, cut him. Tell him right now.
But he wasn't bad.
I hate you.
Like, Fatter didn't do anything bad.
We have to come to a group decision. This isn't just on me.
No, I'm putting it on you.
No.
I made the decision last show.
You know what, Matt? we're gonna decide
I
ourselves.
knew. I'm the last one to make a decision.
No, you can't play the I'm you card. You've been involved in esports your entire life, pretty much.
Okay,
Since
so
a baby, you were holding a controller.
this is where I feel we need to go back. We had, what,
Okay.
14 contestants, 13 contestants today? Half of mine are on the floor, but...
Yeah, I
Where'd
threw all the no's
What
on the
I
floor.
do with the... Oh, you did my nose
I
on the
just
floor,
threw
too?
All right, Ron, can
my
you
notes
go
are over
through the
here.
cards from the top of the show? We're going to go through them
There we
again.
go. The first one was Ben.
Ben was just the bland narration, right?
Yup. Carlos.
Well,
was brutal.
he was
No,
really
no,
good at content-wise. It was just bland narration.
Carlos was the graphic design
The guy who had the Minecraft
guy.
poster blowing in the wind.
Yes.
That's how I remember that.
And he was
No.
pretty boring S&D.
Yeah, it wasn't,
Right.
wasn't the best.
Sean Egger. That was the drum roll guy.
Who was
Just didn't play the drums.
didn't play the
Didn't play.
drums.
I was really upset by that.
Yeah, that's drum roll.
We had the long-haired kid where we kind of giggled.
Yeah. No. Then you kind of... You have Machi, Ohio State guy.
That was the guy that looked like Hilton.
Yep. And then you
Also-
have my dog.
Could be a murderer.
Personally, I want to listen to Mud Dog
I wish he
and
took it
Smiting
more
side by
serious.
side. Because we didn't weigh in on Smiting, but I was leaning towards no. I don't know if I officially had my X on him,
Yeah,
but it
you
was
did.
coming. Okay.
You did.
And you guys did not answer.
You know what? I think the first important thing is can we listen to Fadden again? Because for me, he's in the middle.
So he's the guy you would cut.
If we pick one through,
You would
how
cut
can you
him
not
and
put-
Smiting,
Right.
right.
How can
Okay.
you not put Rudy through at this point? Right. I think.
Right,
we can
no,
all-
Rudy, I think, Rudy's a lock, I think.
So he's through.
Rudy's
it's
in.
just
Rudy, I think,
send.
is
So we
good.
have 5
I
right
think
now.
Rudy's
Now the
good.
decision is to do 7
Or stay with the 5.
or stay
Right.
with the 5.
I really want to listen to Fadden again. Ron, if you can
I
make
thought
that happen.
Fatter was good.
That's the problem. If he's good,
You need to know.
then we need
Now,
another one.
and now we also had an issue just before we... All right, let's go. Let's listen in,
Whoa, whoa,
and then
whoa,
I'll bring up
whoa,
my idea
whoa,
after
what is-
this.
Oh my God.
Let's listen to
He's
Fatter
gonna do
one
another
more time.
executive producer stuff.
No, I'm
again.
sitting out. I'm just being creative, Ben.
No, let me know
This
your
job is
creative ideas.
90% problem solving.
This sucks.
Puckett solves all his problems by just throwing the papers on the floor.
Let's begin this hardpoint game. Ware has about a 47-point lead over FaZe. Happy gets a kill, but then he also dies. We're going on board here with Enable. He's got an ASM-1 inside the hip, gets a headshot, and then he is actually taken out by 3 of the Aware players. They actually take out Slasher as well. Parasite coming up from behind here. He gets a kill and trying to flank through, and that's not going to work. Enable trades kills in the hill. Slasher, he's coming through. He actually cleans up the hill. FaZe now has control. There's about a minute and 4 seconds left. They're 44 points down. They can definitely do this. They have to slay out and get a good rotation. You can see here on the mini-map, actually a player from FaZe has spawned in the hardpoint, so they now have the current hardpoint and the next one with good spawns. Aware's trying to push through middle. Looks like they're trying to make a coordinated push here up front, but Enable gets 1 kill. He's looking up for a second, gets a second kill. He's got to reload, and he's got almost no health. He comes through, and he gets that 3rd kill. FaZe is in good spot here. 40 seconds left, 30 points down. They can definitely do this.
This is good.
They've got to slay out. Again, Aware looks like they're making a nice push here in the front. Enable's not able to win that gunfight. Too many players for Aches to kill, and he goes down, but Slasher comes up from behind. He makes the kill. Another player comes through, Slasher with the hipfire kill, and this is still mathematically possible. They're down by 20 with 24 seconds left. They've got to stay in the hill, and he goes down. Enable has to reload. He goes down as well. Parasite trying to come through. The hill's being contested, not sure where the enemy is, and at this point it's now mathematically impossible. Aware is going to come away with this hardpoint game over FaZe. Closely fought, nice rotation from FaZe there. They had control of both hard points, but excellent pushes by Aware there to break those hills, the individual slaying power of FaZe, and they are going to take the win 211 to 185.
A little repetitious.
Said a few
with
things.
some of his words there was used quite a
Actually.
bit. But I'm on the fence here. So here was my compromise option. You can stick with your 5. You can have your even 6 and 6 shows, right? And if Rudy cannot make the semifinals because he can't get his equipment, Pattern goes in as the alternate. But then you are basing Pattern's chance in this competition
On if Rudy has an Xbox.
Xbox
You
One
can't-
available.
I feel like you can't do that.
You
right?
can't do that.
You can't do that. That's like his casting was so good. I think. Well, it wasn't so good. It was definitely good. Let's take a look at Smangs one more time, if possible, Ron, because he's so on the fence right now. Like
Now,
if we just pick 5,
pushing in towards the hill. Aware needs to get FaZe off. He'll be able to get Aches off, but gets taken out from behind. FaZe really needs to get on
got a
this
stronger
hill,
voice than
get
Pattern.
all the
Does.
time that they can. And right now, Aware is just doing all they can. But Aches gets 1, gets 2 in the kill feed. Great job by him. Now Slasher will come in. Slasher trying to hold this down, and we'll see a big rotation right here. Pull up the mini map and look at this. You're gonna see Aware is spawning glass on that right hand side, right where Slasher's looking. And they're gonna try to get the cutoffs and push 1 into the hill. Enable taking that 1 out. And let's see if he can get the second. Yes, he can. And 1 more. Can he do 1 more? Yes, that is a 3rd. Enable tearing it up. FaZe needs to hold this. They have enough time to win. They only need about 25 seconds. And here it is, coming down to the moments. Can Aware
It's
take
not
them
as
out?
clean.
Slasher cleaning it up.
But it's more
And
exciting
1
for
more
me.
gets
Well,
1.
Pattern?
Pre-nades. Gets a hit
Smite.
marker, but
I think we
No,
said
I'm
Let's see
saying you
what
think that was
happens
more
if he
exciting
can
than
get Happy.
Pattern.
No, he cannot.
yeah, but there's
Happy
those
saving
glaring
the day.
mistakes. So it's like
And it
Pattern
looks
got
like
through with a
Aware
solid
has
7
got
by
it
just checking
almost,
the
yes,
boxes
it
for me.
is.
He had his few
Aware
mistakes by being too
tripped
repetitive, which he
this
lost
hard
points
point,
for.
made it down to
He
the
also didn't
last
get excited.
hill.
That's 2
Great job
points
by
in my
Aware,
mind.
contesting
Yeah.
every moment they
Matt, what
can,
about you?
Not letting FaZe get the upper hand.
I was a
Although
fan of
that was
Pattern.
good.
When it's like,
Voice is better, content's a lot worse.
right.
All right, so here's another issue. If we put all 7 people through, and Rudy doesn't have an Xbox or can't make the live dates, then we have to bring someone else in as well. So there's that you need to think about in the back of your mind. Out of everyone that we've seen that's been a no, that's just a curveball. That's if he can't. I mean, that's a big out there. But if he can, then
I didn't think of that.
A lot of submissions that we
right.
saw.
There was,
And I think if we
there was
went
a
back
lot.
through, we could find that one person.
Definitely.
I think we could.
Yeah.
That's not an issue. But I'm just saying.
I'm not
that's
OCD about numbers or evenness or
Dude, I'm so
whatever.
OCD.
At the end, you got to be the best out of X number. Doesn't
Right.
matter what that X is. You got to be the best person to make your way to COD Champs. I don't think it matters in the semifinal stage if you have an odd or even number, so that doesn't factor into my decision making. Listening to all these 3 guys once again, I have my reservations about each one, but I also think that all 3 could get the job done at Champs.
I don't think you could argue with Rudy. Like
I don't
that's
think
just me.
Rudy's
I think
argument-
his like casting is
Right.
just
Yeah,
really
no,
good.
Rudy was the best on the day.
so he's 100% through.
all 2 of those guys, I've had my reservations
like-
about, but
Right.
But then it's do we put them both through or do no one go through?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say right now I think both should go through. and I'm going to deal with the fact that it's odd on both days, even though that really annoys me. We picked 7 on the first day. We should probably pick 7 again on the second day. We will just make 2.
So then I guess we'd go with 7 then.
What do you think? Don't just. I mean, if you don't
Well,
think
I mean,
so,
I
then
just-
say it.
I just got outvoted. I mean, I think
Well,
Pattern definitely.
Puckett hasn't said anything.
I think Pattern definitely has to go.
So then you're yes, yeah.
Am I entirely sold on smiting?
Okay, I brought it up before the break, Ben. You were totally against it during commercial. That we should not give a second listen to any of these guys who we said no to originally.
didn't on the first show.
Yeah.
But
We
this is a
re-listened to all
different
the yes.
situation.
I don't see how it is. We either pick 5 or we pick 7.
Right.
I'm down with picking 7. That's my vote.
You're down
I think
for seven?
everyone should go through. You pick 7 on the first show. We should do the same on the second show.
All right.
Unless you can honestly say there's an argument to. Yeah, you have to say Fatten and then Smiting, right?
Right.
Do you agree with that?
yeah. Pattern
Who
before
would you
smiting.
replace Smiting with?
That's what I was getting at. Because
Right. All right, hit me.
the chat's been saying it over and over and over again. They want to see Mud Dog versus Smiting, but I want to look through everyone else today and think
Wanna
of
look through everyone?
is there anyone else other than Mud Dog that we want in this
I don't
running
think so.
for the final spot?
Can we? You where's all the? You have all the paper.
Is
right?
there anybody from the first show we got rid of that would be better than?
No.
No.
We re-looked through all the first
We
ones.
looked through
Yeah, I
all
think
of
we were
those.
kind of picking for the 7. We got that 7.
Yeah.
Because it was basically Jamie or Fox.
All right. Well, I mean, there's Mud Dog,
Mud Dog from this one.
right?
But are you basing that on his submission? Or-
Submission.
Right. So see, that's where it gets
I kind of want to hear Zupa's submission next to Mud Dog's. He was
Zupa?
Carlos
Carlos.
No.
Vargas. He
His-
wasn't
his-
strong.
no.
See, it was at the start of the show, so I
Yeah,
can't
you
even
can't
remember
remember.
completely.
Then you had Richard, the guy with the hair.
Richard's out.
Yep. Okay, so he's gone.
Yeah, just get Matt. We do all sorts of
Yep.
with that paper.
Who knew this was going to get this
Right.
tough at the end, guys? Sorry.
Drum roll. Drum roll. I didn't
No.
know. Carlos. That was the graphic guy.
You know what? Can you put drumroll and Carlos back in?
No.
You sure?
Carlos was.
I'll
no.
cancel drumroll or Carlos if I hear him right away. But I don't.
Okay.
All right. Well,
It's
all
just
right,
been a
all right,
while.
okay, yeah, okay.
And then the
All right,
other
I'll
two, the Ohio State guy.
No, dude, he's
Yeah.
he can go cast with Data from Star Trek.
And then
No.
Collateral Nerdage.
No.
Ben.
He was really
the
funny,
first
but
guy, the
No.
absolute first
No.
guy now. Yeah.
That's a shame. 'cause
Ben
I
was
thought he really
narrating.
good.
Okay. So these are all the guys with they're going on the floor. Sorry.
Yeah.
The best organization method we have. just
All right, so
So these are the 3 you would want to see again. You would
Ron
wanna
started
see-
up with Carlos and drumroll. We'll just get rid of them, comparing between the two. We'll get rid of at least one, potentially both if they don't cut it. Ready.
Welcome back, everybody, to the MLG Pro League, and we're in on Aware versus FaZe. Aware up 1-0 in the series, and Aches does pick up Puke with that spawn nade. He didn't find him off the spawn snipe, but he does go for that nade and is able to pick up Puke. And we're gonna see Slasher here. I think he might have seen somebody down there, and he's looks like he's gonna try to challenge Slasher 1-1 right now. And Accuracy is able to pick up Slasher, so Aches and Parasite versus Happy, Accuracy, and TJ. Aches does put a couple shots on Accuracy. He does kill TJ Halley. Accuracy challenging Aches, and Aches takes him out quite easily. Aches on a 5 kill streak, 6-1, is taken out by Happy though, but Parasite comes up behind Happy. able to
Better than
take
what
him
you
out and
remember?
trade that kill.
'Cause it was
and if
for
you're
me.
FaZe, that's what you want to do.
It's
You
just
wanna
that it is
have,
taken out.
2v1 situation.
Said it
You always want to be in that
3 times, I
position where
think?
you can trade kills.
In that game, that's my
And
only
FaZe
gripe.
got fortunate there. It looks they weren't too close to each other, but Parasite was just in the right place at the right time.
Matt, was he in a good position to
Right
trade
now,
kills?
FaZe-
Parasite?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He was right there. I mean, he made a heads-up
up the
play,
map.
rotating around the entire map by himself.
Right.
Now they knew where the last guy was. He didn't waste any time. Just
So you
booked
give
it
him
right
credit
over
for
there.
the analysis at
Oh
the
yeah,
end?
I do give him credit for that. That was pretty smart.
All right, so that was Carlos. Let's now go over to drumroll.
Yeah, drumroll is the next guy. That was Sean.
No worries. Our TD's going to take a second to find that video. After this, Ron will be listening to Smiting and Mud Dog again, so get those ready. Yes.
So we agree
All
on
right, ladies
Fatter.
and gentlemen, welcome to Solar
No.
Hardpoint here between FaZe and Aware. We are down to the last minute, 30 seconds
Chris
of
hasn't
this
given
MLG
it,
Pro League Hardpoint matchup.
Wait, who's this again?
45
No, I
seconds
agree
of
with
time
Spatter.
separating
Oh,
these
you
two
did?
buildings. Enable
Oh.
is taken out on the hill, and so is Slasher.
Okay, then
Aware is
we
going
need
to
one.
flood that
Who's the
glass and
seventh?
take it
Yeah,
out, but
right,
Parasite
okay.
is on the flank glass. He's gonna get taken out himself. We're on board with Enable. He takes out one. On board with Slasher. He takes out one, and FaZe are gonna hold this garbage time on the back hill. But at this point, it's all about that rotation to the next hill. As we see, Aware, they are spawning up over pipe side, and we have 2 members of FaZe set up and rotated for the next hill. That is Slasher and Enable. Enable's gonna pick off one. He needs to get these kills here.
Yeah.
He's gonna see another. He takes him out, but he needs to regen his health. He needs to hop back in the hill. He can't waste this time here. We have 40 seconds left in this game, and about 30 seconds of hill time separating the 2 teams now. So the comeback is definitely still doable. On board with Aches. Aches is taken out. Now we're on board with Slasher. He takes out one. So FaZe still in control of the hill. They need to stay alive here. Slasher picks up the kill. Wow, that was a close one for him. He's going to pre-stun the door. The comeback is still possible. They need to stay alive. This is a crucial point in the game now. Enable's taken out. We're on board with Parasite. He needs to stay alive. He's taken out, and that is it, ladies
That's
and
where he
gentlemen.
lost
It's
me.
now
Yeah.
mathematically impossible. There's no way FaZe
I'm not a fan,
can
to
make
be
this
honest.
comeback. Stunner is going to walk away with this.
He's better than the last
We
one.
see TJ Haley,
Yep.
39. He's
I
looking
would
for
say
that
he's
40
got the
bomb.
leg up
He
over
gets
Carlos
it.
so
TJ
far.
Haley's gonna drop 40.
All right, so drum
If you
roll.
were to compare
Slasher dropping 41.
him and Smiting Fatty,
Really
they
close
did the
game,
same
came
map.
down to the wire. Thank you so much for watching, everyone.
Yeah,
Who would you say would have the leg up there?
Smiting.
You reckon Smiting still? Okay.
Yeah, there was too many errors at the start. Even Smiting calling out the wrong thing. I think you could also argue garbage time on the previous hill. It's actually big time.
Big time. It's
When
huge
there's
time
70
when you
seconds.
try to stay in the game. That garbage time becomes big time.
Um,
Well, we should first of all say, are we 100% sold on Fat?
I am.
Yeah,
I,
so
I
he's
really
number
like
6.
Fatter.
All right, so congratulations to Fat. I saw him in
Yeah.
the chat. He was freaking out. He didn't know what
Woo!
was
Fatter,
going
you're
on.
through, brother.
You're through.
Yeah.
It's just we need to find one more.
Mud Dog.
You will watch Mud Dog again?
Yeah, I do.
All right, but before we do,
Because I think you were really negative on him for the Halo 2, and I don't think you listened to the
No,
content
I-
of his cast 100%.
dude, of course I did.
All
Don't
right.
don't try and throw me under the bus
Uh-huh.
like that.
You
No
were
way.
you were so against it from the get-go. I just want you to re-listen. Listen again.
Don't try and throw me under the bus like that. Because
I'm gonna run
he got,
over you.
he
Alright,
got
we're on
3
board here with
X's. All
FaZe
3 of us
Aches.
said no.
FaZe
let's
with 2-0 lead over Aware currently. Aches trying to get some angles with the snipes. Throws a nade. Oh, and Hook intercepts that nade with his face like Malcolm Butler there. Excellent nade out of Aches. Gonna be switching over to Slasher here. He's at the top blue platform. He's got accuracy down in the bottom yellow room. You got TJ Haley at the top of your screen coming over. Accuracy's on a great head glitch there. It's gonna be tough for Slasher to pick him off of that. Oh, and he is taken down by accuracy. Now we're on board with Aches and Parasite in the 2v3. Looks like Aches is gonna challenge the head glitch. No, he's gonna back down like Maven's hairline. Picks
Nice
up TJ.
narration.
Jumping in the air, challenges accuracy, gets the 2-piece. Now we have a 2v1, Parasite and Aches versus Happy. Looks like Parasite's going to take down Happy in the back there. We now have FaZe with a 3-0 lead. They'll be coming up with this next round on defense.
Carlos was stronger than Mud Dog. Side by side S&Ds. So I'm going Smiting.
Yeah, it
Can we watch
wasn't-
Smiting one more time, please?
Yeah.
If possible, just so I can be 100% sure. It's big.
Now, Happy
Big decision.
pushing in towards the hill. Aware needs to get FaZe off. He'll be able to get Aches off, but gets taken out from behind. FaZe really needs to get on this hill, get all the time that they can. And right now, Aware is just doing all they can. But Aches gets 1, gets 2 in the kill feed. Great job by him. Now Slasher will come in. Slasher trying to hold this down. And we'll see a big rotation right here. Pull up the mini map and look at this. You're going to see Aware is spawning glass on that right-hand side, right where Slasher's looking. And they're going to try to get the cutoffs and push 1 into the hill. Enable taking that 1 out. And let's see if he can get a second. Yes, he can. And 1 more. Can he do 1 more? Yes, that is a 3rd. Enable tearing it up. FaZe needs to hold this. They have enough time to win. They only need about 25 seconds. And here it is, coming down to the moments. Can Aware take him out? Slasher cleaning it up. And 1 more gets 1. Pre-nades. Gets a hit marker, but
just
no.
loses me at the
Let's
end.
see what happens if he can get Happy. No, he cannot. Happy saving the day. And it looks like Aware has done it almost. Yes, it is. Aware took this hard point, made it down to the last hill. Great job by Aware contesting every moment they could, not letting FaZe get the upper hand, although that was good for FaZe. They had that rotation down. They did it right, but unfortunately weren't able to come away with it.
Was that much better than Carlos?
I was going to say the same thing.
Exactly.
Should we watch
I
Carlos
just
again?
picked up Carlos's again.
Should we watch Carlos again? All because you have to put 7 through. I'm just kidding. You want to watch Carlos again?
No.
No.
He looks like he's. Yeah, this is the same face as last week.
This is the same face when he said
This is the
last
face.
week.
This
I
is the
kill
face.
everything. No papers for anyone. I don't know. Honestly, I think this is a tough situation, and whoever gets this opportunity better go big at the semifinals
Right.
because they underperformed here in the submission.
I agree 100%.
Like I'm not in love with like any of them.
So you have 3 pieces of paper.
Well, these are the ones we're deciding between.
Right.
This guy's
We
on
got
the
Carlos. I forgot what Carlos' submission was. Can we rewatch it, please?
floor. It was
Yes.
the
See,
S&D.
we've gone through so many gameplays.
Go
like,
Carlos one more time, Ron.
That would be great.
This is the last video of the night.
Yeah, I'm not watching anything.
No, I agree.
Welcome back, everybody, to the MLG Pro League, and we're in on Aware versus FaZe. Aware up 1-0 in the series, and Aches does pick up Puke with that spawn nade. He didn't find him off the spawn snipe, but he does go for that nade and is able to pick up Puke. And we're gonna see Slasher here. I think he might have seen somebody down there, and he's looks like he's gonna try to challenge Slasher 1-1 right now. And Accuracy is able to pick up Slasher, so Aches and Parasite versus Happy, Accuracy, and TJ. Aches does put a couple shots on Accuracy. He does kill TJ Halley. Accuracy challenging Aches, and Aches takes him out quite easily. Aches on a 5 kill streak, 6-1, is taken out by Happy though, but Parasite comes up behind Happy, able to take him out and trade that kill. And if you're FaZe, that's what you want to do. You want to have a 2v1 situation.
No.
You always want to be in that position where you can trade
I don't think
kills.
he was.
And FaZe got fortunate there. It looks they weren't too
What about
close to each other,
It's
but
so close.
Parasite was just in the right place at the right
But
time.
he was struggling
And, right now,
when the
FaZe
play-by-play
up
picked
3-0
up with 2 kills.
in the
Right.
series.
What,
Imagine in
what
a
would
hard
happen
point.
if you threw him into that hard point?
Yeah, he would be.
All right, I think I'm through on smiting. If we get one more agreement, he's through. Either of you?
I'm gonna let Matt go because Matt tends to try and dodge the opinions and votes. So
Matt, make your opinion known.
he's often the quiet one of the 3 of us. He just kind of sits there and.
Smitings wasn't good. I mean, it wasn't.
Let me
okay.
be honest.
Okay, it wasn't the best,
Okay.
right? But like I feel like I wanted more out of my dog.
Yeah.
Is it that he underperformed in what we expected?
In from what?
Yeah, because we
Yeah,
gotta
we see
gotta
Mud
come
Dog
in this
entering.
fresh again without
Right.
any
you
thought
see
of
Mud
their
Dog
past.
entering and you're like, okay, first of all,
Because I've casted.
We all love
'cause I've
Mud Dog.
casted with Mud Dog before, and it wasn't like that.
Both did pretty good on their
But-
intros, I remember too.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's off of the video.
that's what we have to go by. You guys
We
were
have
so strict
to-
on this last
we were
week.
Strict on that last week. We
Yep.
have to kind of stick by it.
And I mean,
Yeah.
you're not a fan of this video. I'm not a fan of this video.
No. What do you think, then?
Don't try and do that to me again, Matt. This one, I'm leaving to you. I've kind of
Why'd you leave this one to me?
because I've been really vocal throughout, the first episode and the second episode.
Yeah, but I'm supposed to be
Puggy has
the
already
one-
said it's mine.
I'm
Chris
supposed
is
to be the
I'm
one
about
he-
to
who's
miss
quiet.
dinner.
Dude, Chris has
Right.
a dinner date.
I'm about
Make
to
your damn
miss-
mind up. Because
So I would say I'd like to see Mud Dog again, but I don't know if that's
gotta
fair.
go off the video. It
You
is
have to
not
go off
fair.
the video.
Otherwise, then everyone gets to submit another
No,
video.
I mean, we all said Carlos was better than Mud Dog's video. So I think Mud
so
Dog
then
in
it's a
that
no-brainer.
situation is
Then,
out.
then I thought Smiting was better than Carlos.
Smiting goes through.
And Smiting would go through then. Is
All right.
Smiting goes through.
that what you think?
Process of elimination.
Yes.
Oh, I just
It is.
Yeah, that's sure.
Ben agrees.
I agree.
All right,
think
so let's
that
actually
is.
go through our winners here, Ron, for today. Congratulations to all of our contestants. We hope that they all bring their A game for the semifinals, but here's a list of our winners today. We had Gizmo, Chance, and Rudy T at the top, smiting Valen, Fattern, and Aaron FPS as well. That is our 7 from today. Nice work in the production
real
area.
quick.
Big shout out to those
Yeah,
guys.
that was pretty quick.
And I really think today, who was the strongest, guys? One pick. I think Rudy T was for me, Valen number 2.
Oh, I forgot Rudy.
Rudy was the best today.
Yeah, Rudy then Valen.
Rudy Valen?
Yeah, Rudy Valen.
Who you got number 3?
I have...
Was it Gizmo?
No. It was... Chance.
Chance, okay. Chance with his S&D call.
Yep. What about you?
Me?
Yeah,
I
it's
think
up
it was probably Rudy. Then I would say Chance. I liked Gizmo too.
All right. So there we have it.
Yeah.
That's what we got today, guys. But
Yeah.
our 7 today are going to join the 7 from our first show. Let's show you that one more time, as well as the schedule. Of course, our schedule next episode, the semifinals are kicking off when we return from the Season 1 Championship next Wednesday. You will see the semifinals right here, 6 p.m. Eastern on MLG.TV/ESR. Mark your calendar. Hit that follow button in the bottom left.
Yep.
Get a notification when we go live. And, of course, the semifinals continue Tuesday, March the 3rd, before the grand finals, where one caster will earn a spot at the 2015 Call of Duty Championship presented by Xbox.
I cannot wait for that final. That final is going to be so awesome. 4 people through. Like, we got, what, 14 now. Got to will it down to 4 over 2 more
14.
shows. Yeah, thanks, Chris. We have 14.
All right, guys, I think that is going to do it for us here in the studio. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a blast to go through all the submissions, and we want to make it known this should not be the first and last cast off. If you missed the opportunity this time around, we're looking to open things up, maybe for another MLG tournament later on in the year. Definitely really appreciate all the support that we've seen, not only live on the chat, Reddit, Twitter as well. Keep spreading the word. We'll be back, not this Wednesday, next Wednesday, with the semifinals.